Welcome everybody, Red Arrow 23 here. Today's my final day of Mega Crab, so we're going to check out all of my final attacks, see how far I got, and then we're going to get into a couple of stages courtesy of Pia. He's doing an awesome job pushing, he's #1 in Japan I believe, so we'll be able to compare an amateur unboosted with offensive statues versus Pia, who's boosting all weekend, pretty much not sleeping, and just going hard, diamond loading, and he's a pro. Let's boom some beaches! Alright, let's get straight into it. Stage 35. Managed to do it in 2 hits. The first hit being a GBE hit. Nothing fancy, just using the cryo bomb for the cryo bomb, barrage, artillery, and critters to clear mines. All I'm doing. Make it really easy for the sneak. So if you're boosted, you won't even have to do this. So that's all. Yeah, if you're boosted, you'll have the energy to just charge on straight through. The heavies can take the hits. Alright, let's check it out. So Davy Jones helped me come up with a plan for this one. He showed me his replay, and then I actually used the heavies on the left to take the hits from everything, so I could just use a flag landing. And then I wasn't planning on taking down that speed serum, but that's fine. Gather the troops. Get these scary mortar heavies to start coming back in. And then I flared round. I was planning on using that speed serum, so I popped the next one. And I was too slow on that smoke. So I lost a few troops. But then some Zoogas come out of the mist. It was all good. Happy to let my heavies die. They will be helping me with damage per second in a minute anyway. That's all good. Then the late reflare, get those critters out. And shot. There we go, critters distracting cannon. Clear everything out, and then GBE the mortar just to be sure. I don't have all of my Zookas, but it's all good. Still doing work. But yeah, you can use that speed serum, get all the way around there. If you do that, try not to smoke the last smoke, like right in this corner. Try to like shock as you come out of the smoke, if you can. Because then you'll use up all of that speed. Obviously sometimes better to be safe than sorry. Alright, T-Med. Don't see me using T-Med very often. Check it out. I'm scared of these scary mortars. This is scary. They just seem to ruin every tactic that makes sense in the game. There we go. It's awesome playing with them, like, makes for some awesome videos. And makes the attacks very interesting. Sometimes it's just easier to take them out. So the main objective of this attack is just to clear as much as I can for an unboosted Zuka walk up the right side. Scary mortar's still trolling me on the left. And then that shock was supposed to get the shock blaster, but that's okay. And at this stage I'm realizing that scary mortars are just causing me so many issues that we may as well just bail on out. So we're looking alright on that right side. But I had a detailed look at it and I realized that I wouldn't be able to do it unboosted with these launchers all in the middle. So take out the shock blaster that we nearly had before. And then we're just clearing out these scary mortars, which will ruin your day. And one of the rocket launchers will finish off the other one. And the final attack. Alright! Look at the finish. There it is. Worked out the perfect, or the most efficient use of my GBE, 1 barrage, 2 artilleries to take out that rocket launcher. used one of the calculators. It's also it's good to do that sometimes when if you're unboosted or you're close to running out of GBE. So that mine on the spread and the flamethrower got me a little bit there. But yeah, if you're running short on energy, then it's definitely worth trying to save some as you can. So instead of doing 2 barrages and a artillery, or 3 artillery and 1 barrage, or 4 artillery, it was best to do 1 barrage, 2 artillery. But yeah, check that out, and boom, down goes this stage. Sorry, Dr. T, but the crab has to go. Another teammate attack. This is one of the things you got to be thinking about when you're attacking these stages, is that you got to know what troops are best against what defenses. So you see he's got a whole bunch of rocket launchers, machine guns stacked on the left side, and then boom cannons, doom cannon on the right. So teammate is perfect for this as long as you stay away from their doom cannon, because they can just rip through, heal themselves up. So I made good use of their first cryo bomb, and then I managed to get my tanks all frozen. But now they're all defrosted, we can start moving on again with a bad medkit. Nice. And I think here you can see the critters start getting popped off by that doom cannon. That should have been my first warning. I knew that the tanks were going to spread into doom cannon range, but there you go, 1 tank gone, 2 tanks gone. I think I might have missed one. I think it was 3. Clearing the boom mines because they scare my tanks. Let's move on up. Used a barrage on the cannon to get rid of all the mines so the critters would stay alive and distract for longer. And then we're just going to flare up into the corner. And the rocket launcher is the only thing that can attack us now. And we've got enough medics still that we can do the work. Fortunately, it's not going to be enough. But look at how the teammates just completely laid waste to this map. I don't use them a lot very often, but they can be very effective. So if you've got time to reload, definitely check all your options. I was too impatient, didn't wait for all my tanks to load, but that's fine. Getting rid of that rocket launcher, even though it's the only thing that can get me, or even though it wasn't really going to make any difference. And look at that, flare landing with tanks. Break up. Don't forget the reflare. Tanks are a bit slow. That's all good. Sometimes you got to smoke your medics to keep them happy. And then I'm just throwing random GBE at these snipers. There's no rhyme or reason to it. But look at them. They're all safe in the corner, outranging everything. Team Ed saved the day. Boom! And down it goes. Alright, what we got next? That was stage 37. Pause at any stage if you want to see the rewards on these takedowns. So I initially had medics loaded for this attack, and then I realized the sniper towers, just clearing the mines up for the sneak later on, for a couple barrages. Yeah, I realized that the snipers could one-shot my riflemen, see? So there's no point in having medics, basically. So I just chucked a boat of cryoneers, slow all these single shots down, and I'm just trying to use critters, clear the mines. It's one of the things about these flying bats, they just fly straight over the mines. It was quite handy in the old Mega Crab that when you blast critter containers and they just go about clearing mines. Trying to get these medkits out for any riflemen that have been hit by a mortar or gone over mines. I was actually quite surprised how far we got. And the same thing again, the objective of this attack is just to completely clear as far up the right side as I can with this unboosted Zuka hit. Speed it right up, running out of troops now. But look how much I've just decimated this right side. Nice. Critter containers are going nuts. A little bit of GBE on the launchers. And then I made a mistake again. Check it out. So I thought taking out these two launchers would be enough. Look at that, using critters and cryo bomb to delay the one-shot towers. So I thought that this rocket launcher over here was going to be out of range. Boy was I wrong. Bazookas can fire away from just outside flamethrower distance or 2 defenses away, and I thought there was a spot just to the right here where they would be out of range, and I was wrong. They did a reasonable amount of damage, but it doesn't matter because the core's not down, and I have to do another attack. So I diamond up 2 boats of Zoogas and use GB to take out the rocket launcher. I was thinking about using heavies to tank the meat shield the hit from the rocket launchers, but why not just take it out? And then park your Zoogas so that I could see the next stage, so I could start loading again. There's only 2 hours left. I want to get those hits in. And there we go. Boom! Check out those rewards. Boom. Stage 38 down. Hey guys, apologies. I missed the first attack on stage 39 because I thought I'd already recorded this. So let's have a look. I'll just fill you in. I basically did the exact same thing as I'm about to do with Riflemen, Zookas and Cryoneers. And this was 4 rocket launchers, so 1 more on the left, 1 more on the right, and then the middle were critter bats. And then these were all cannons and boom cannons, with critter bats in the middle and some fuel cells. So you haven't missed much. And that was a critter bat as well. Okay, so that's exactly the same troop loadout. I just used GBE on those launchers, trying to kill them before I got there. And they took out all of my troops. Because we were getting quite close to the end, my time was starting to run out and I knew I only had a limited amount of attacks. I was diamond loading my troops, trying to get all of these attacks in. The reason I'm using Rifleman, Zooka and Cryoneers is because most of the things at the front of the base are all cannons. They're all really slow firing. The Cryoneers slow that even more. See how you can hit all 8 of those scary mortars in one shock. Just keep that in mind. To get hit by them a couple times. Pretty much just trying to brute force my way through this level so we can have a look at the next one. This is stage 39. I didn't actually realise I still had Zookas left. Like these guys here. So I was just throwing my GBE and then I hit retreat because I thought there might be a critter somewhere. And then I realised. That's all good. So we reloaded up. Just waiting for some simple hooker. I realised that we got the shock launchers and mortars. The main defences that are around now. And I know that my with the spacing of the heavy and the Zookas, the shock launchers shouldn't be a problem as long as I'm not in range of both of them at the same time. So we get around that corner. Just muscling out these defenses, using medkits. And then shocking the shock launcher so it doesn't speed serum us to death. And the cryo bomb nearly killed my Zookas, which would have been a really big fail. But there we go. We got it down. So I had 2 attacks, used that one, so I got a free one back. So I still got 2 attacks. So we had to diamond load up some hooker. So this is what it looks like overall. I didn't really have time to try and go for the core because I was thinking it would probably take me maybe 3 hits. And I only had 2, so I thought I'd just go for a try and get as many force points as I could. Not force points, this is an operation. What are you talking about? Just as many defenses as I could to get that percentage up on the leaderboard. So just trying to get the heavies to take all the damage and Zookas to to deal out all the damage. Nothing particularly smart about that one. And then I diamond them up, started again. I think I started this attack with sort of 4 minutes to go in Mega Crab. I was kind of rushing because I was like looking after the baby and stuff. And unfortunately, well, I did a terrible landing for a start. And then it was around about here that my battery ran out on my phone. Oh dear. So I had no GB to support my troops, so they just got roasted. Not sure how much of a difference it would have made, but there we go. There's a look at stage 40. This is as far as I got unboosted. You saw along the way that I did kind of waste a couple of attacks. So let me know how you went. If I boosted, obviously you would have done a lot better. But let's get into some hits from Pia, the boost. Alright, let's check it out. Pia on stage 90. 9-0. Man, this guy's a beast. Clearing mines up at the finishing spot already. Using their cryo bomb well. Clear the mines. Look at this, every time a perfect 2-smoke landing. How do you do it, Pia? Alright, speed it up. Look at those smokes, just perfect. Nice. Nice, got his shocks off on all the flamethrowers in range. Clears out a hole. Nice. Bottom rocket launcher fires on these ones. Another reflare. Alright, there we go. Burn down that core. Man, these cores must have a lot of health. It's just crazy. You're gonna run out of time? I think he is. Fuel generators are doing work. He's there with all his girls and just not enough time. Oh, it's close. Oh. Man. Still crazy that you're doing these in 2 attacks though. Alright, 90. The finish with 60 something Zukas, I think it was 64. Perfect 2-smoke landing again. A little bit of a gap, but that's fine. Using the delay. And a couple of shocks on that cannon and we'll be good to go. Boom! Down goes stage 90. And Pia's doing such a good job. Alright, let's check it out, 91. Still got his boosts going. Like he's just clearing mines for a path. Throw bombs are awesome for clearing mines. Thinking, there we go. 2-smoke landing again. Makes it look so easy. It's not that easy, you try it. And I think he's going to try and use the speed serum. Boost on up there. Critters either side. Oh sorry, critters down below and shock either side. Ah, and one of those scary mortars got him. Bomb bursted all his girls. Alright. 91. We did another clear out. Same path, moving on up. gets the shocks off. It's 4 shocks. Clears out all these rocket launchers, shock launcher. Awesome. And then that scary mortar bomb bursts his gills again. He'll be able to clear out a few. Oh no, that mortar's going to get him. But the sniper though, should be good for the next attack. Alright, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Pia's still got a couple more, or a few more replays that I'm going to record and show in a separate video. So stand by for that. But the Mega Crab is over for me. Have a look at the high scores in the task force. So that's me complete, stage 40, 17.4%. And this is how the task force is doing / has done, depending on their time zone. The P up at 101. Lovely. So sort of as a summary, I managed to upgrade my shock launcher a few times. My boom cannons have all gone up a level or 2. That's awesome. And sped through a few upgrades as well. My powder, haven't spent any powder on the Mega Crab. I was unboosted the whole time. Started off, I was boosting the same as for my operations, but I didn't actually do any attacks boosted with the Mega Crab. Usually I boost 8 daily, and I maintain 160 powder, but because of the Mega Crab, that's been boosted up to 200. That's awesome. I think I'm pretty happy with how I went. Yeah, all unboosted. Maybe in the next one I'm going to do a lot more boosting. Didn't spend a few diamonds, but not heaps. So maybe I can spend some more diamonds and push a bit further. Alright, so comment down below how the Mega Crab went for you versus how you expected it to go, whether or not you achieved your goals. And give us a thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't, and subscribe for more. Boo boo!